Now this one is a 1968 Camaro Z28. I had a 1969 Chevelle convertible for a while. Probably should have kept it, but I no longer had it. It was my brother's car. He sold it to me, and then he ended up buying it back. But it is no longer in the family anymore. This is a 1929 Chevrolet two-door sedan custom. I personally like it when they leave stuff original, but sometimes that may not be possible if they can't get the parts. I know people like new engines maybe for reliability, but here's the little Chevrolet symbol in the back. Oh, that's looks like they modernized it by putting that's a backup light. Definitely want to have a backup light. Not a backup light. That's a brake light. Third brake light. That's what I was trying to get at. Now, I don't know if there's many movie cars here, but I will tell you this one here. I'm going to let you read this one. This one, if you can pause it. 1951 Mercedes-Benz 170 DA. Now, this was in Hogan's Heroes. So that's why I thought you might be interested in it if you're familiar with Hogan's Heroes TV series that ran many, many years ago. So if you want to read this, I recommend that you just pause it and read about it. It says Colonel Klink is seen being driven to various locations in a Mercedes 260 staff car. Sometimes it's the standard Pullman limousine. But if you look over here, it's got autographs right here. Hogan's Heroes. And sadly, Bob Crane there in the middle, he was murdered in Scottsdale. They never have found the killer, but that's sad. We'll go around the other side and look at the insides here too. There's so much to see in this museum. There's the Mercedes symbol on it. Got like suicide doors on the front there. I always liked those. The look of them. We go over here, they have some old style gas pumps here. This car reminds me of ZZ Top, but it's not a Ford. It's an 1834 Plymouth two-door custom street rod. Still reminds me a little bit of ZZ Top's car, which would have been a Ford. This is pretty low to the ground. Got a modern engine in there. ZZ Top's had the suicide door. Here's a tow truck. Another tow truck, that is. Let's go around here to the front and check it out. $1928 Graham Brothers tow truck. Here is a 1917 Douglas or dump truck. Quantity 2. Who has 2 of these? We do. Oh, they have another one somewhere. Huh. I don't know if that's supposed to be, but that sure looks a lot like Willie Nelson. Or that's what the look they were going for. Not saying it looks a lot like it. Looks like what they were going for. Look at these tires on here. All dry rotted and stuff. But very old looking vehicle. Look at these tires on this one. Wow, look at those. Let's see what this one is. This is Douglas. Let's go look at the front and see what this one is. This one is a 1970 Douglas or dump truck. It's the second one. Okay, I got it. So here's the second one. Here's the other one. So that's good. I hope you're enjoying looking at these cars. If you are, make sure you do put a like, comment, and please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. This channel's just getting started. I hope to do a lot of car-related videos. This is a 1929 Franklin Series 135. It's always interesting how high up these old cars sit. This is a pretty good sized car. Yeah. Look at the nice wing windows, which that's interesting. This wing window is a separate wing window. So you have your regular windows, and then that's just kind of almost like a visor type window probably to block the wind a little, I guess. I don't know. I guess it could still divert the wind in there in these cars. We have the interesting tail lights on there. There's the gas tank. Very interesting. So right here is a Texaco truck. It says the Martin Automobile. I was wondering what that said. Kind of just looking at them as we go here. Here's where the steering wheel and the seat is. And the engine. It says International. So now that we know that, we know it's an International. It's a 1930 International 6-speed special truck. So we'll go look on this side as well. It's got an Uga horn there. Wood. And here's the back of it. Let's see if we can see in here. Well, there you go. So it's got places for people to sit on both sides there. Okay, this is a 1928 Chevrolet Depot Hack Woody. I wonder if they actually had that color back then. I don't know. But the rims are pretty interesting there. They're solid. There's the inside of here. It's got some interesting looking gauges there. Okay, here is the carousel that the guy up front was telling me about. It's not running right now, although there's no kids here right now. So they offer that as well. You're looking at a 1915 Ford Model T Depot Hack. Oh, look at these motors. It's just amazing how simple they are. Don't have all this emissions garbage on there back then. Just quality, nice steel, American made, great trucks. I don't know if this is considered a truck. I don't know. I just read it, but like I said, they sit up so high. But that one can seat quite a few people there. This one here is a 1924 Dodge screen bed truck. If you look, years ago, this is what the insignia used to be for Dodge. It said Dodge Brothers, Detroit, USA. Interesting. See, they've got their little insignia there. Again, got like, I don't know if that's like a toolbox. There's the inside of it right here. And at first it's like, I thought like, yeah, this is like a paddy wagon, but I guess it's not. It's got a scale in the back. I don't know what that it would be for. It's just like a truck. So pretty interesting. Okay, this one is a 1928 Plymouth Model Q deluxe car. What I think is really interesting is they've got the Mayflower on there. Now that we're looking at emblems, I didn't know that they ever had the Mayflower on there. That's pretty neat. Since it's Plymouth. So this is pretty nice. I mean, I'm going to say that about every car because they're all really nice. Look at the gauges in there. The shape of them, that is. This has won some awards, looks like. Best Antique Car in 1998 Fiesta Street Festival and 5K. Huh. So this, if you're not familiar with this is a rumble seat. You can lay it down, or you can actually put people in there. They've got, should have steps to get in there. Maybe it's on this side. Oh, yeah, there's a step right there. And a step right there, so you don't damage the paint, and you can hop in there. So, and ride in the back. Those were very popular back in the day. So I wasn't around at that time. 1910 Maxell Model AA runabout. Ooh, that horn has seen better days there. But you know, I think it's got a reason to be like that, given its age. All right. They do have tractors too. If you like tractors, there's a Farmall tractor. Another McCormick Farmall International tractor. They're both internationals. And then a John Deere 1937, 1947, 1950 John Deere and Farmall tractors. Oh, those are the different ages of all these. So if you like tractors, they have those. You can see all the neon signs all around this place. And I'm right by the office, so if you hear somebody talking, that is why. This is John Deere riding lawnmower. That's pretty interesting. It's a bike that you ride. Okay, so here is a Chevrolet 1928 Chevrolet two-door sedan custom resto mod. I have a feeling that this video may end up being 2 or 3 videos. I don't know. I may have to do a part 1, part 2, maybe even part 3. We'll see how it goes. But it's definitely worth coming to this place. And if you're into cars, definitely check it out. If you're in the Phoenix area, I recommend coming to this museum. The only reason I even know about this is because of my brother. I don't know if he knew somebody or something that had something to do with it, and told us we should go check it out. And we did, and we liked it. And then I was thinking this would be great to do a video on. And so now you get to see it. Another Chevrolet. The Chevrolets and the Fords very similar as far as like Model A's, but just look at the quality of these, just the headlight alone, and all the chrome. You know, that's one thing. Maybe you may like cars without chrome, but you know, all cars had chrome, used to be. 1932 Chevrolet Confederate. That's what this one is that we were looking at. Back up so you can see it. Now we're looking at Ford 1931 Model A Coupe. It's part of the Model A Ford Club of America. You know, the amazing thing is there's a lot of Model A's around, which is good. And I think Model T's as well. People have kept them around. They're able to get parts for them, reproduction parts. So that's been a good thing because you can keep Keep these going, 100 years old. There's a rumble seat as well. Got a trunk on the back. I believe that's why they call them trunks, is because they used to have something similar to this, and they called it a trunk, because you got the rumble seat otherwise. I can look at these all day. 1930 Model A Standard Coupe. I'm showing you a lot of these cars. I'm hoping you're enjoying this. I am. Hopefully you are as well. Look at how nice. I mean, I'm sure it's been redone, but look at how nice the seats are. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. Since we're looking at Model A's, one thing I wanted to tell you is that my dad's car, the first car that he got was a Model A. Not sure of the year. He paid $15 for it. Just think about that. This one here is a 1928 Model A R Business Coupe. They kind of got the a lot of them together, like all the Fords and the, you know, by the make. This has a license from 2021, that is. Be nice to see Jay Leno's cars. He's got a ton of cars as well. Here's a Chevrolet, 1929 Chevrolet Series 2 AC International Phantom. It's got extra lights there. So, amazing how you just change right here. You just change the tire and use the rim. Change the actual tire and not the rim. That's going to do it for video 2. Make sure you watch video 3.